Hold tight and welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. My name is James and this is going to be a really quick video. I'm filming!
Oh. Take two.
That's what happens when you try and film on site. People just keep interrupting. Come on, you might as well be on it now. No, come on.
If anyone, I've got to go. If anyone comes in, shout for us, okay?
Oh, okay, well.
See you later.
Anyway, we'll start that one again. Firstly, number one, if you've been lucky enough to stumble across this plumberparts.co.uk video, if you've been lucky enough to stumble across this plumberparts.co.uk video all about how just to lay out and do pipe work, then great, we're going to go to that in a minute. Before we begin, it'd be great if you could subscribe to our videos by clicking on the link that's appearing right now. Good, well done. All of you well-behaved people out there. Obviously follow us on Facebook and Twitter where we retweet and post pictures that you guys have sent us of all the plumbing disasters that you see on a daily basis. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video and see you in a minute. Thanks ever so much, bye.
As regards any of the tiling work and all the building work, and you've now bloody recorded.
I'm not recording you.
You are.
I'm not, Arnie. There you go, see, it's easy, isn't it? Plumberparts.co.uk. Honest reviews and advice. Hold tight, welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. Someone's out there hoovering at the moment and ruining this tape. Anyway, let's have a quick look around this job. What we're doing here is we're piping up two basins in a toilet, a gents and ladies toilet, and all I want to do is just show you the pipe work. So we're going to do a series of videos. Every time I've got some pipe work to do, I'm just going to come along and show them to you, okay? If you can hear all that in the background, as kids, people going mental, people who don't care about the fact we're filming. Anyway, so let's have a quick look around this job. Right, so we've got the flame return there for the radiators. These are going to run down this wall here. We're going to have a radiator go on here. We're going to punch through the wall, into here and through there to another radiator on the other side of the wall in the ladies' loo, otherwise known as the realm that no man should go to because they always smell funny. And then we've got the hot and cold pipes here. They're going to run down here as well, but they're going to tee through this wall at high level, so they're hidden underneath here by the basin. And we've got also dropped down to those two pipes there. As you can see, we've got temporary flexies just going up here, so they could still use some of the services for the pub while this job is going on. That's all we're going to do, guys, and it's going to be amazing. Rolling tees. So then, I'm going to set my level on the centre of the furthest pipe. Then I'm going to use my ruler here to make sure that these are spaced all the way. Got a little bit of flex in these pipes here as well, so you can make sure that these are going to come down nice and straight together right now. Right, so we're using lovely little Munson rings on this. So the centres of our pipes are obviously going to be the centre of that Munson ring, which means when you're marking up, you want to hang that over your centre point and then mark your holes to drill with a little wee cross. Also going to make sure that our clips are level as well, it's really important. So I'm going to grab my little level here and we're just going to mark where they're level. Just like that, tiny little marks. Arnie, the decorator who's here, who's very camera shy, is going to love the fact that I'm using indelible pen over bits that might be seen. Right, and then we just... Yeah, don't you? Oh, yeah, I'm doing my best, mate, I tell you. Right, with Munson rings as well, this is sort of one of the obvious bits, but make sure that you leave the tightening up screw facing you and not facing the wall, otherwise what's going to happen? So I'm just marking that up like so. And this is where I'm going to start off a new catchphrase, right, for marking up and doing pipe work. It's going to be, clips come first, yeah? Do you like that? The idea being is, if you want your pipe work to be straight and level, mark out your clips straight and level, and then do your pipe work accordingly to those clips. Pretty obvious, I'd have thought, but you know, there's plenty of dunces out there who don't know what they're on about. So look, we've got our clips there. What I've done, I've run down from the centres of those pipes there. Some of them are a bit out of centre, but as we can see, they can move a bit, so we'll be able to wiggle it. A lot of pipe work is also about wiggling about stuff. So we've got our clips marked here, and then I'm going to run down and mark another gang of clips along here. And then obviously, because we've got our wall down here, and then we've got the step where the tile is, we're going to have to bend 4 sets exactly the same, all of about 5 mil. And then that'll look absolutely amazing. Won't it? Look at him. Right, so we're now ready drill out. About to give this girl a shout, see if she had a good time uptown last night. So yeah, here we go. Worth saying, while we're drilling these tiles, number one, these are quite soft, these tiles, which means I can use a masonry bit like the one we've got on here. Basically use it off hammer. If you use it on hammer, what's going to happen? You're going to crack the tile. Right, so if you look now, we've got our clips here and here. What I need to do now is figure out where I'm going to drill these holes through. Now, the reason I put the clips up first is because then I can now know where I'm going to drill the holes. You can't just like randomly say I'm going to drill the holes here without whacking the clips in first, and you're never going to really know, are you? So yeah, it's real simple. So now we've got our clips here. I've got my smaller spirit level here. I want to be bringing my pipes through on this course. So I know that I'm going to be on this course here somewhere. So I can just put my spirit level here and get my centres. And I know exactly where I want to drill my hole then. Annoyingly and quite irritating as well is I've actually run out of little Munson ring clips. The problem is, as well, is that this is a Saturday and none of the place suppliers are open, and you know what it's like, going down to suppliers when you need to go and get something, it's like, I don't know, it's like having to go to the bar and buy a round. It's something you have to do. If you don't do it, you're never going to get anywhere in life. So anyway, I know where I'm going to mark my holes now, so I'm going to drill these through. I'm going to get these pipes down here now, get these holes drilled through the wall just here, and you can just watch us do that while we listen to a lovely little bit of Roland Tings, all the way from Australia. So I'm there, mate, I'm there. Yeah, it's fine. And also, when you're finished as well, usually get yourself a bit of gaffer tape, run the gaffer tape over the top. That keeps the copper away from the concrete, which can eat through pipe, can't it, boys? As is always the way, just clean your pipes off as well. Right, we're just going to get a rough length of pipe. We're going to go right into those compressions at the top. Did you hear that? By the way, it's the customer, Chris. You're going to be finished today, he just said. And what did I say? Well, listen back, just listen back.
Is this going to be finished today?
No, it's too much to do, and it's got to be done properly. It'll just take time, that's all it is. It just takes time. Every plumber will understand that one. They'll be like, oh, bloody hell. All right, mate, okay. I'll see you Monday. Have a good one. So we're at that stage now where it's going to upset most of the people in this pub, because these two here feed under the pub, basically, and then over to the bar. I've got about an hour to get this lot done before the actual pub opens. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of an up against-y moment, but it should be okay with any luck. I hope. Right, so we've got those two clips off and out of the way. We'll just run these up into here like that, right? And then we can see exactly where we want our bend to start. Now the thing is, a lot of people just leave it like that, but that means this pipe's going to be out of level with this wall. And I'm the one who's got to sit on that toilet when I'm out in the night having a beer, and who's going to have to gawp at that for the rest of my life. Also, that pipe at the top there is just going to need a little set over onto that, make that straight as well. First thing we've got to do is very simple. Just mark where we want to do our first set on the same pieces of pipe, so exactly linear. So when we're pushing up, we know that our first set wants to be on here, like that. Just hold that one up on there. Same on there. To be honest, I shouldn't really need much measuring these sets because they're so shallow. So yeah, right, shallow sets on there, enjoy. Right, so I've got my mark there. I'm just going to pop that on here like that, like so. Seriously, the shallowest set in the world this is going to be. Nice confined space to do it in as well, as usual. Right, we're just going to pull that to there. This is always a good idea. Just whip your pen out and just mark the back of the former. And then we know that all our bends are going to be the same sort of shallowness. Now, because it is such a shallow bend, it's basically just going to be a whip round like that. Spin it over. Right, just crimp that up. We know how far to pull it because we've already made our little mark. Down to there. Now we can see how it fits. Right, so we've got that first pipe in, just coming down through our clips and into our half clip just here. So now we know exactly where to cut our pipe. So we're going to pop our thumb here, and that's where we're going to make our cut, just on there, so we can get our nice little elbow on here. So this is the sort of effect we're going for here. We've got the hot and cold coming down. We've got a lovely little Munson rings. What I've done here, we've just cut this piece here as well because we have to do another set just up top there. Sometimes it's easier, rather than doing 2 shallow sets, saves time and pipe if you just make sure you do 1 set up there, then have a coupling on here, our other set there, and there we are going down through. So we're underneath our basin. So now I'm just going to pipe this lot up and you can have a little look at this as well. They're still kicking bum here. So yeah, we've got a bit of a difficult one to do on here at the moment because our hot's coming up on here for the basin. So's our cold. Let's just turn that down. We've got our hot and cold coming out there. We've also got to feed a hot and cold the other way around down there. So this is going to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy under here. Fortunately, we're going to have a big top on here in the basin that's going to cover a lot of our pipework up, but we're still going to try and make it as beautiful as possible, as if your teacher or God was looking under there and marking how good it's going to be. I'm filming. I'm not going mental. I thought I was going nuts. Jimmy's lost it. It's happened at last. Such a good tune. Oh yes. Woo! So boom, there we go, all done. We've got this lovely unusual pebble basin that we've got on here. We've got these 2 beautiful outdoor bib taps to go on. You may also notice that we've got this lovely copper 35mm pipe that goes down, but you've probably seen as well that there's no trap on that. That is because the trap for this is an inline trap just down there. So there's effectively a length of pipe about that much from the top of the basin here to the trap down there that hasn't actually got an airlock on it before the main bit. I'm hoping that's not going to be a massive problem because the customer wanted to save a bit of money and not have to buy a bronze trap that was visible down here. If you have a look just next door here, you'll be able to see all the pipe work and the radiator that we fitted as well for our mates trade radiators on a video we've done for them. I'm sure they'll be very happy with that as well. Beautiful work all round, nice little valves and bits and bobs there as well. There's just one thing, I don't know, that really could just make this, I don't know, finish off nicely. I don't know what it could be. Ah, here we go, yeah, definitely. I mean, it is a bib tap. It'd be sad not to have it on there. And the customers are currently away on holiday as well, so they could come back and, as a joke, you know, I might just put a garden sprinkler in the middle of the toilet as well. But there we go. So anyway, I hope it's given you an idea. I mean, I know you were kind of just watching us over the shoulder there about what we were doing and all that sort of thing, but I hope that's given you an idea about how you plan out and do pipe work. Sometimes it's not easy to make the pipe work look good regardless of, you know, how long you've been doing plumbing for or whatever. But we've done our best here. It's hidden away. I mean, what they wanted was for there to be no pipes visible whatsoever, or as little as possible, and I think we've managed to sort of nail that one on the head here as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please do subscribe to this beast. And remember everyone, what you got to do until our next vid? And that's to hold tight. I'll see you later. Alligator.
plumberparts.co.uk. Honest reviews and advice.